Hello, my name's Elizabeth Holden, and I want to give you an overview of what the law school offers by way of careers support. You will have heard from Doreen already about much of the central offering and about the appointments she is kindly giving to you all this term to help you on your journey in terms of starting your CV, working out what to do. But in addition to those ring-fenced appointments, the law school itself offers many ways to help you explore your options and to give you the skills necessary to continue and have a successful path towards your chosen option. My background first, I was a partner at Slaughter and May. I was there for 20 years doing corporate finance M&A, and I have kept very much in touch with what the city does. However, I also left there some time ago in order to help senior lawyers work out what the next stage of their career should be, trying to work out the skills that lawyers bring to the table and how best to apply them in different directions when the time comes. I'm also good friends with many, many people who started life in the city and discovered that it really wasn't for them and have found a very happy path doing other legal jobs, law-related jobs, and I am familiar with the application processes for those jobs too. I would like to think that the careers offering that the law school gives you prepares you not only for law careers in the UK, but also helps you work out how best to use your master's qualification to go back to either your home country or a completely different jurisdiction. And in particular, in relation to India and China, I have done visits to the law firms in those jurisdictions to help better understand how to help students go back to their home jurisdictions and make the most of what is available through the LSE and thus sell themselves well back at home. I will be offering 3 sessions each week, most weeks, and they will start obviously with how to work out what your own motivations are, because it is very easy to say you want a job in the city, but if your history says actually I've done something else and my passions are really elsewhere, do think hard before you feel sucked into a particular route. So I try very hard to explore motivations, and that is very important when it comes to giving you help with your applications, your CV, your cover letters. We will also provide the opportunity for you to meet various panels of lawyers working in a huge variety of practice areas. Yes, there will be corporate lawyers working in the city, but there will also be human rights lawyers, both barristers and solicitors. There will be property lawyers. There will be tax lawyers. There will be people who've used their masters outside law. And all of those should be part of your journey of exploration. And I think that's quite important when you are able to justify a particular decision, partly by virtue of things that you've decided to dismiss because you don't like the sound of things. That's just as important. All lawyers require skills, and while many of you will have come already armed with professional experience back at home, some of you are starting off on this journey and will need that little bit more help in terms of professional writing, negotiation skills, meeting skills, and we hope to help you through that during this year. And of course, we are here to give you help on applications. The applications day that comes at the end of first week on Saturday, October the 4th, I will be giving a couple of sessions on legal applications in particular. So I would encourage you to come along to that. Otherwise, you might have to wait a little bit in term to hear my words of wisdom. Some of you are already qualified in your home jurisdiction. Whether or not you do the SQE or whether you look for training contracts is obviously a depends on your personal circumstances, and I will help you through that thought process. But I would say that getting a training contract in Britain is tough for everybody at the moment. So, but a good training contract sets you up much better for working in the UK than simply qualifying and bringing over a couple of years' experience from elsewhere. The exceptions being if you have more work experience and you are a real specialist that is sought after. We haven't touched on commercial awareness. Now, every application for pretty much any job in the UK and for any legal job around the world requires you to be pretty up to speed with the commercials, the business world, the world around you. And that can mean all sorts of things. It doesn't mean you have to have read and can digest the FT and be able to articulate exactly what deal happened when and for what price. But it does mean that you should be comfortable talking about issues that are put on the table in front of you for many application processes and assessment centres. And to help you on that, we will do an introduction to commercial awareness, some case studies, which are obviously a regular part of the assessment centres. But I'm also going to run this year a half-hour talk or discussion once a week, which is just a drop-in informal affair to get everybody thinking about things like infrastructure, how it compares with historically. You can bring your own views from how the UK compares with your home jurisdiction, and just liven up a discussion so that you feel comfortable and confident when it comes to the assessment centres. And I will do that probably in the careers, the law common room once a week, where I will also be sitting for a couple of times a week so that you can just come and drop in and have a chat, or bring a whole group of you to discuss an issue that you've been discussing around the lunch table. So I hope that gives you some comfort that there is a lot on offer. After Christmas, after reading week, perhaps, I will also be giving one-on-one appointments for the master's course students. But until then, I hope you take advantage of all the things that I have outlined. They will be up in due course on the law events website, and you will be able to book into them on Career Hub in the normal way. Thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed your start of term. Thank you.